Hey y'all, my name is Jasmine. I do videos on nursing, fitness, and lifestyle. And I guess the lifestyle includes books. When I started this channel, I used to get lots of questions about my bookshelf and recommendations and things like that. So now that I'm done with nursing school and I have a little bit more time on my hands, your girl has definitely jumped into books. Last year, I finished nursing school in the end of April, beginning of May. And shortly after shortly after that, I started in the NICU. So as a new grad, you're learning tons of stuff. You're going through orientation. You're absorbing all the things. So I read only a few books. Last year, 2023, I only read 23 books, which I guess that's good. 23 for 23. I only read 23 books, but it definitely kind of got me back in the reading mood. As you know, the last video I did, kind of like my first quarter TBR, I said that the goal is 100 books for the year 2024. What the little meme say, Delulu is the Salulu. Okay, so we are delusional all 2024. I'm probably gonna say that every single video just to keep your girl motivated on top of things. So this is our January wrap up. In January, I read 8 books. Well, it's like 7.5. I am finishing up one book, but I'm a little nervous that I feel like I might not finish. I don't know. Like, I'm thinking about shelving it. I just don't know yet. We'll see. So let's just hop into like our January wrap up. Y'all, I've never been a thriller girl. Like, thriller was not my jam. But in my first quarter TBR, you see that I was gonna do it. I was gonna try it. So I did, starting with these two, Housemates and The Housemaid's Secret. Both of these are by Frida McFadden. We're both on my TBR. I love them. I love them. Big Frida can have every single dime I got, okay? So I felt like getting into thrillers, a lot of the times when I read stuff, I think about it more than just watching TV. So I was a little worried about like diving into it, but it's not horror. It's like just thrillers. So basically it just follows Millie. Millie is, she has some secrets. So she did some time in prison. And now Millie just kind of needs a job. Millie ended up becoming a housemaid or a maid for the Winchesters. Yes. And the Winchesters has some secrets, okay? And it's huge plot twist in both of these. Both of these books I was reading knowing for sure, like, I know who the bad guy is. I know who the problem, antagonist is. I was wrong in both. I was wrong in both. When I heard that Frida McFadden, that is like her thing and that's her jam, she executed it beautifully in these books. Your girl has already picked up another one. I went and picked up Never Lie by Frida McFadden. There's a couple of them I guess she has coming out, which is The Teacher and, the third one to The Housemaids, which I'm probably going to pick up both of them too. I am excited to pretty much put Frida on my list of thrillers, and what I kind of just want to read her whole entire catalog. So I'm very excited about jumping into the thrillers. And next, I did finish You Shouldn't Have Come Here by Geneva Rose. It pretty much follows Miss Grace Evans. Grace decides that she wants to take a vacation, and she just kind of shoots the dart at the map and figure out where she's going. So she ends up at a little cabin. Well, it's like a ranch in Wyoming, and the ranch man, the ranch hand, whatever they call it, like the man at the ranch who take care of stuff, Calvin is fine, okay? So he like, I'm looking at you, Grace. Grace like, I'm looking at you, Calvin. What's up? But the secrets that both of them have, the unfolding of the secrets, I had to, what? I stopped and reread it because I was like, maybe I'm tripping. I was not tripping. I was not tripping. My favorite thing about Geneva, though, is how she take these people and they seem so innocent. And the skeletons that they be having in a closet really had me side-eyeing, okay? It was good. It was a good read. I hear people saying different things about it and like, oh, it was just so many open spots and things like that. I don't think she left any open spots. I really kind of feel like she pretty much painted that this ranch was just not a good place to be. All the incidents that was happening around there, all the little like things that was coming, like you kind of knew, like, yeah. If you into thrillers, I say check it out. I really enjoyed this read. My book club, which is my cousin, we both enjoyed it. And the plot twist is crazy. If you read anything about Geneva Rose, you already know how she do. So we both enjoyed it. I really say pick it up, you know, review it yourself, have an opinion about it yourself, because I enjoyed it. Okay, so for the month of January, I cannot get away from my romance bag. I'm so sorry. I really tried, but I'm a romance girly. So the very first book that I read was Take a Chance by Mieko May. Now, this book follows two characters, Cassandra and Cyrus. They're pretty much at this resort together. They are old high school friends, and honestly, they pretty much took a chance. It's really cute, really short novella. It's about 71 pages. I thought it was about 60, but it's about 71 pages. It's very cute. It's heartwarming. Like, it was very much what I needed to just like kind of hop back into my romance bag a little bit. And then I read two books by Christina C. Jones. One of them is Relationship Goals. So Relationship Goals follows this influencer whose name is Noah. Noah is very, you know, pro-woman, like feminist, you know, get it girl type of a girl supporting girl, you know, woman empowering woman type of feel. She kind of pretty much talks to the youth about how to take care of yourself, you know, mind, body, and soul type of thing. She's in an airport and she runs into Nick. They have a connection pretty fast. And they end up following each other on like Instagram and finding each other, and just sparks fly from there. Ooh, I love it. It was one of my favorite books. It also kind of delved into a disease that African American population is pretty familiar with, but not everybody is. So I feel like she did very good educating on that also in the book. I feel like it was a really good read. It definitely gave me all the feels. Like, come on, Black love. The next one I read by Christina C. Jones is called Behind the Scenes. And Behind the Scenes follows Logan and Pierre. And Pierre is the moody, broody artist. And Logan is your type A, on the ball type of woman. And they really pretty much have to work together, fit together. And so we kind of see the struggle with that dynamic with them working together and fitting together. And for me, I definitely enjoyed the book. It definitely has some spice, okay? Oh, I forgot to like rate my books. Okay, so this book, I feel like Behind the Scenes for me, I did rate it a 4. I did give it a little bit of spice. I gave it a like 3 for spice. And I felt like the dynamic between Pierre and Logan was really nice. It kind of seemed, you know, they kind of meshed together, flowed well together. And what is it called? Close proximity type of trope. It gave me the feels, but it also made me like, yeah. So I did give it 4 stars. I really feel like it's still really good. I really enjoy Christina C. Jones' writing, and I will be reading more of her actually in the month of February. Okay, so the last book that I read for my January wrap up is called Set, It is part of a trilogy by Alexandria House called Them Boys. And it's about three brothers, Set, Ja, and Shu. So in this book set, we follow the brothers Set and Karima. Him and Karima both went to high school together at a class reunion. They end up meeting back up. And you kind of go from there. I feel like, first of all, I rated this book a 5. And for the spice level, definitely a 4. Like, Miss Alexandria House. Girl, okay? Like, literally from the time you open, and it's a short book. It's like a little novella. Like, from the time you open the book, it's like it's there, okay? And I enjoy it. I know some people don't, but I do. I feel like the characters were very compatible. I feel like Set was definitely a writer for Karima. I feel like both of their worlds were like completely different, and it kind of just meshed and blended into one, and it worked out well for them. I love the protector in Set, and it was just really good to me. So I rated it a 5-star. Spice was definitely a 4. Relationship goals, I rated it a 5-star. It was so good to me. It was such a good read. The spice level I felt was like a 4. It wasn't as much as the book Set, but it was some in there. And it was nice. As far as like Take a Chance, I rated it a 5-star. I really thought it was cute and fluffy, and it was a really quick read. It was like Spice, little too, you know. I take it. It has some, it was interesting. I take it. And as far as what I rated this one, I feel like this one for me was, I feel like it was a 3.5, 4. Like, I did not expect the things that was happening in here. Also, like, I don't know. I'll just leave it at that. I was not expecting any of the plot twists. The plot twist was really good, but it was not a 5-star. But it was really good, and I don't know. I would reread if I had to, which I probably don't have to. But you know what I'm saying. As far as The Housemaids, both of these, chef kiss. I give these 5 stars. I will probably recommend these to anybody who are getting into thrillers, who's thinking about thrillers, who's like, maybe. I feel like I like breezed really like through these. At first, it was like a little bit slow. And I was like, is this supposed to be boring? Am I wasting my time? But I wasn't. So both of these 5-star. I heard nothing but good things about Frida McFadden, so I'm definitely going to jump into that. Jump into her catalog way more. But since we're in the month of February, I decided to share with you guys a few February new releases that I am very excited about and I cannot wait to get my hands on. The first one is A Love Song for Ricky Wilde. This is by Tia Williams. Y'all, I love Tia Williams so much. She literally wrote 7 Sundays in June, which is one of my all-time favorite books. Like, I recommend that book to almost anybody. I have reread that book. That's how much I love that book. And she has a new one coming out in February. She also has like a book signing coming up. She's not in Michigan, but I'm going to go to her, okay? So either in Chicago when she's there or Cincinnati. I just want to show up. I just want to be there. I just want to be in the book atmosphere. And she is like one of my favorite authors. So I cannot wait to go. So A Love Song for Ricky Wilde is supposed to be about an artist and a musician, and they kind of come together, and it's just a timeless love story that's based in New York. And I just cannot wait to get my hands on it and to read it. I kind of don't even want to like read the reviews or the snaps or anything because I don't want anybody to spoil it for me. I love 7 Days in June, and I'm just ready to be engulfed in it. The next one is Brooklyn by Tracy Brown. I am very excited to get my hands on it. I love Tracy Brown. I did hear about her passing, which made me so sad because I enjoyed lots of her books. One of her series is called White Lines, and she has a couple of them, I think like 4 books in that series, and I I read them when I was a lot younger, but like it was such, it's just nostalgic a little bit to me. And I'm just ready to buy it. I'm ready to get it. I'm ready to read it. Just so the next one is The Partner Plot by Christina Forrest. She also wrote The Neighbor Flavor. She also wrote The Neighbor Favor, which is another timeless love story. Y'all, I loved that book so much. But anyways, so The Partner Plot is about two high school sweethearts that get another chance at love. Okay, that, a second chance. That is right up my alley. I can just imagine all the feels. So I'm definitely going to read that. I'm probably going to read that for February. It wasn't part of my TBR for February, but once I get my hands on it, I know I'm going to dig like right just deep into it. I'm happy. I'm happy to have it. Like, I know it's going to give me all the romance butterflies, and I'm here for it. And last but not least, Eternal Ones. It is part of the Gilded Ones series by Namina Forna. I'm not that great with names, and I don't want to butcher her name. And I really enjoyed the Gilded Ones. Like, I have the book. And the second one, so I'm ready to just jump into the third one. It was kind of like my first kind of dive into fantasy, and I won't lie to you, y'all, it was a little bit hard at first to kind of like picture like the death shriekers and things like that, but I did it. I felt like I love that book, and I'm ready to just dive into the third one. Thank y'all so much for watching this video. Thank you for watching my January wrap up and my February new releases that I'm excited about. I cannot wait to put out my February romance videos. I'm just ready to get back in my romance bag. But March, we'll be back in the fantasy. We'll be back to the thrillers. We'll be back to all the things. We are also taking a trip in March, so get ready for that video. I want to thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you did enjoy the video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you beautiful people later.